Hey guys, I've got a 3-minute unrated game here. So it's Blitz against somebody rated 865 in Blitz, and I'm going to play my London system, reverse London system as black. He's playing a kind of King's Indian over there, but this means that I can just proceed and play my opening moves pretty quickly. If he takes, I think I'll recapture with the e-pawn. Okay, I can't push that. It's not defended. And I think I might... Yeah, let's go that. Put the question to the bishop. So speed is of the essence here, so it's really more of an issue of not making mistakes rather than trying to win the games, so to speak, in 3 minutes. But there's definitely a threat here of a pawn fork. If he spots it, now if he captures, okay, good, he spotted it. Well done. Let's attack the knight. It's defended by the bishop. Knight can't take, I'll just take back with the bishop. I do want to castle my king at some point soon. Alright, so he's had to move the knight. Now he's attacking that bishop there, that's okay. I'm going to proceed, and so if I take, then we've got maybe bishop takes, might be alright. Okay. I can't move this pawn because that pawn's undefended. Let's... just going to play that, I think. He captures, I'll recapture the pawn. Want to move my queen. Want to castle. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. That knight is defended once. The pawn behind it is defended by the queen. This knight might capture, so I'll pre-move the recapture there. So he's having a think. See, I really don't believe that playing fast time formats like this in Blitz is the way to play better chess, because quite honestly, this doesn't encourage your best game. What it does is it teaches you how to maybe not blunder, or just to play slightly quicker than your opponent. So that's undefended there. Yeah, it's not really the way to improve. I think playing a lot of Blitz will... I mean, if you're a very good player and you really know your theory and you really know your openings and you want to practice honing your instinctive responses, then that kind of makes sense. But for somebody who's trying to improve, I don't really think that this is the way to go. See, this knight's now pinned as well. So the knight's pinned, so I can capture the knight. When did he pin his... Okay, so basically moving that knight away pinned his knight on the queen. And now the knight's moved. Okay, so he's come up with a response. So hang on. So if I capture the queen, he takes my queen, I take his rook. I'm going to win the bishop whatever happens. So now that comes with check, and now I can win the knight or the bishop. Let's take the knight because the bishop's still under threat. So that exchange just really won me a piece, which is all very nice. And now he's down to 47 seconds. So this is not a case of... Here's the thing. This isn't about now winning the game, right? Especially when there's no increment. So when you play like a quick game with an increment, so even a 2-second increment, then sometimes that means that you have to, as he's walked into a fork there, right? Sometimes it means you are forced to find a win, and that means that you have to convert a game. So even if you are, let's carry on. He wants a rematch, okay? You can't just rely on the clock running out on your opponent and flagging your opponent, because that isn't the best chess. The best chess is when you... Okay, let's do the fantasy variation I've just done a video on today. Yeah, the best chess is when you have to dig deep and figure out how to win a game. And winning by flagging your opponent just by making reasonable moves a bit quicker is simply not what it's about. So yes, Blitz might teach you to play solid moves, it might teach you not to make mistakes, which is all good, but the way to improve as quickly as you can is definitely going to be playing rapid. 15 plus 10 or 30 minute rapid, or even 60 minute if that suits you. Okay, he's doing the same, so he's doing like the King's Indian defence this time on that side of the board. And I'm going to put my queen behind my bishop and then drop my bishop in there and try and swap off this fianchetto bishop. I know that's sensible. But is this my best chess? No, not at all. Another thing that playing bullet and blitz and stuff like that can teach you is to rely too much on tricks and traps. Which again is, it's chess, but it's not you becoming a much better chess player. So, there we go. He's down to 2 minutes, I'm 2 minutes 25. So it's almost like a campaign in a lesson in not losing rather than winning. So I'll pre-move the recapture. Pre-moves can be dangerous, but a pre-moved recapture means that only if he captures my bishop, then my move goes through, right? I'll just grab it. Now I'm going to want to move my queen, maybe get my knight out. I think my knight wants to be on there, so I might just move the queen. Might even just move to c2. Okay, let's kick the knight. Can't go forwards. It's going, I think his only square is all the way back to b8. That's not good. Okay, so I'm just making a move that isn't a bad move, and that's not a bad lesson. It's not a bad thing to work on in your chess, as in just avoiding mistakes. One minute 15 against 2 minutes. Yeah. So I'm just not a fan of the format, and I think the whole point of this video is if you find yourself stuck, if you're below 1000 or whatever, and you're playing a load of blitz games, just pack it in. Forget blitz. It's not the way to improve rapidly. As I say time and time again, I'm just making instinctive moves now. I'm not finding the best move on the board. The way to improve at chess is to force yourself to find the best move on the board that you can find within your ability and intelligence and experience, etc. Okay? Just going to double up my rooks now and try and go in for an attack there, maybe win this pawn. So now he's got 40 seconds. So what is this guy learning from this game? What am I learning from this game? Nothing. I'm just having a bit of practice in crafting an attack right now. I notice I've got knight to f4, hits the bishop, which is undefended, and also attacks his pawn. So I could end up with a mating attack there. That's no threat whatsoever to me. I'll take it off, just to be sure. Okay, I think I can even sacrifice the bishop now. He's got 15 seconds on the clock, and okay, let's do that. Tempt the bishop away, right? So that's a check. King has to move here. But you see, he's going to flag. The guy's got 10 seconds on his clock. So is this the best chess? Are these the best moves? Nope. They are not the best moves. There you go. Exercise in not losing and a blundering. Right, there we go. But still, it doesn't matter. We can blunder. You know, because he's run out of time. So there you go. Exercise in this. What you practice, you get. Right. So in those two games, I didn't play my best chess. I played sloppy chess. I blundered a queen. Right. Still went on to win, and maybe it was a winning position. I don't know. But no, guys, don't play Blitz. If you want to improve, don't play Blitz. Simple as that. See you soon.